fighting ability, super strong. So moving forward, keep an eye on that dark horse to upset everyone possibly.
Yeah, absolutely. So come back and take a look at some of these replays. This initial intro to this game was absolutely wild. I think it is indicative of what we are to expect today. These first 3 games, of course, also being Firefly maps, means that the aggression is going to be really hot out of the gate for all of these games. I expect things to slow down just a little bit into game number 2 and then pick back up in game number 3. It's pretty typical of what we see during these matches here. T225 here. Man, this was crazy. I got to give T225 so much credit for this. He was on that white armor for so long and engaging multiple different targets there. I think he engaged 3 different players there and was still able to find some points for himself there. He plays it out very well. Unfortunately, that final like 5th party coming through just was a little, or sorry, 4th party coming through was a little too much for him. And I mean, given the state where he is, given the fact that he's on Temi, he didn't
this in 4 games. Can anyone slow down Mike without the lobby piling in? Now looking at the highlights, we got OUG's Mike versus Star, new school versus old school. Mike's gonna walk through him, barely taking any damage. Now we're seeing CDY on the tried and true Tarka, but the Sandman, the Temi, just an absolute counter to him. We see Spider getting slowed down by Verse. Long able to find the kill with Echo. CDY last second able to take down Arana with the tried and true well-spaced overhold. Mike taking the lead over Spider, yoinking that kill. Critical soul boon situation, and unfortunately Frostivus getting surrounded by these evil Tessas, eating so many Tessa ults, trying to survive. We see the sap coming in huge for 225, able proving it right now with his performance thus far. Now this is with a certain character pool. Now transitioning to that more defensive style, are the matchups as clean for Verse or Mike and Spider? Is the prep work going to be done? Because with Fairy and Zipping on the 4th, do you have that same ability with these characters that they're less offensive, they're more neutral based? Can you find these kills? Now Mike definitely has the edge on everyone when it comes to neutral, because he doesn't need abilities to provide for his aggression. So moving forward, I'm curious to see what's going to be going on next. This is a big misplay rune though, how these Teslas play these endgame.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, you're not wrong. Again, I really think it comes down to the positioning of Frostivus and CDY there. If they had thrown an ultimate lengthwise down the wall of hotties there, and this is going to be so good. I want to see how Mike has made the adjustment, right? He's had 4 of these bi-weekly finals going in where he has been the target out. There has to be some sort of adjustment that he's been working on. If you're his coach, right, you've got to have been thinking of a strategy for this exact situation, given how many times Mike has come in with the first person to cross that threshold and just been kind of briefed and targeted out. I want to see that adjustment, and if Mike is just able to make it happen in this next game.
You're seeing that excellent play coming out from Spider. He definitely set the meta, I would say, with Longsword. A lot of these players never really thought of Longsword. It's very easy to avoid the horizontal, but that quick parry action, 225, just showing exactly why Longsword has the fastest parry in the game, able to get that big parry off onto Wang Lang. Now looking at this end game, I really thought Fong had this in the bag to MVP this, but Mike just does so much with this last little bit of Tesla, able to cap out his health and finding the excellent endgame. We see Fong with the probably best 3rd party in the league right now, just finding tons and tons of kills, going the realm of Yang a small percentage of the time. Not really a sauce for a player too, but that excellent 3rd party. But the player who puts it all together is Mike. This decision making that you pointed out, Runekeeper, right here, the highlights of it, making that, weighing the pros and cons of delaying this or just going the Vermilions, but finding a better situation, finding the Shaw who's in that Yang depletion situation, and finding these kills right now. Now that after he kills Fong right there with the Cavalry Bloom, I was thinking to myself, who can stop this man? Is it Wang Lang? Is it CDY? No, it's not. Nothing can stop Mike. He's Thanos. He is the Naraka.